Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Bible Illustrated Hands. Today's question comes from Il Memnone. He asks, I'm from Italy, Verona, and our priest celebrates the Holy Liturgy at 6 o'clock in the morning. My city will probably become the red zone as others around it have. In this case, the law will forbid us all kinds of celebrations, Holy Liturgy included. As Christians, we must obey the authority as far it does not command us to commit something that is not Christian. In your opinion, should we stay at home or go to the church? Thank you in advance. Thank you for your question, Il Memnone. Um, you know, uh, the most important reason why you should listen to authority in this case is that it is not imposing these regulations because they hate Christianity and they are forcing you to deny your faith. They are doing this out of public interest, in the interest of public health. There are three saints that are very venerated in Russia. Their names escape me sadly at the moment, but they were martyred by Turks because they did not want to break their Lenten fast when they commanded them to. However, there is also a story about Orthodox bishop who is threatened by a Turkish pasha that if he does not break his Lenten fast, and eat with him, that he will order the execution of some Christians, and Pasha simply broke his fast, and that is the main difference. Uh, the three uh, the three martyrs, for them, breaking that fast was paramount to denying their faith. However, the case of the bishop, um, in the case of the bishop, it was love. He did something that he considered was aimed against himself in order to spare others of execution. That is the lens through which you should assess this situation, because uh, no one is required or requiring you to deny your faith. Everything's getting canceled. School is getting canceled. Jobs are getting canceled. Public transport is getting canceled. If they order something like along the lines of only Christians are barred from attending church, only Orthodox are barred from attending church, only religious people are not allowed to attend their services, uh, but you have uh, other people attending different sorts of celebrations. Well, yes, in that case, I would say that you should attend. But in this very specific case, that is not aimed at Christianity, and we should do our best not to play the saint. Oh well, God will protect me from illnesses. Um, I think that in Korea, especially, illness has spread because some Christian church has thought wrongly that God will protect them um, from all bodily harm, and that failed spectacularly, and that church, sorry, that church was an important factor in spreading the illness, and we should avoid that. We shouldn't think, well, they were a cult or they were heretics, but God will protect us. No, God is not to be tempted. We're not to we're not to risk our lives just because there's something that we consider important, and it is important. But canceling services is nothing new. It was done in, for example, in Kingdom of Serbia. Simply, when you had plagues and such, liturgies were cancelled. You know, and that had to be done because otherwise, uh, a lot of problems would pop out. Um, so that's my opinion on it. Don't tempt the Lord, don't play a saint, obey authorities and disobey them if it is clear that the commandment is done out of bad faith against Christians. Pun very sort of intended. Other than that, listen to authorities. There are liturgies that you can follow through live streaming, and that is the case when these liturgies should be followed if you can't attend them, you know? Of course, it is said that you cannot receive the Holy Eucharist like this, but God will provide. You won't die if you miss communion once or twice or a month. Saints have been without the Eucharist for longer times. You'll manage and God will provide. You know? I hope I was of some use to you. Bye.